3.6. Not great, not terrible.
I love your intro. Love the respect.
Kalishnikov, thanks dude for the 3.6. You're welcome. Granito, that's right. Thanks. So, hey, traders, good to see y'all. Wednesday stream. S&P 500 recovery stream, crypto pump stream. Something I noticed, yesterday was like a buzzing noise, and hold on. What do you mean turn it up? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Does that literally, that's the gain, and that turns it up, but that's what's causing the buzzing noise, right? So I'm trying to prevent the buzzing noise every day. I know, man. I understand. One day, I'll get in the groove of this new microphone, this new setup, all this stuff, and there will never be problems again. Okay, something no one told me about yesterday. The music was too loud. It was certainly way too loud yesterday. Someone said something about it. I didn't see it. I just need. Is it too loud today? Please let me know. Okay, so Bitcoin broke above $47,000, which was kind of a very real deal. It was a low from April 25th. We were breaking it yesterday on stream, or trying to. And now we're above the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, right? Very good. There is just one, it looks like a high. It's testing from August 14th. You'd think breaking this 47K area, you'd think we would go test 50,300 again. I don't see why it'd be weird at all. It's like a cipher bat. Yeah, depending on how you're wicking. I mean, think about it. This would be the B point, September 9th. We broke it. So bat action magnet move. What does that mean? High probability of seeing an 88% retrace based on what we know about wave structures that repeat themselves over and over and over again. 88% retrace. My God, that's like $51,800. Nice. Okay, sweet spot.
Hi Mitch, hope you are well. Your thoughts on dollar Roku please. Seems it's at the PCZ of a bullish cipher. Thanks for teaching us how to identify these harmonic.
Yeah, thank you, Boo Frank, for the 20. Yeah, Smitty, we're gonna get him first. He tipped me at like noon today for a request, so that's pretty proactive, pretty amazing, So thanks, Smitty. We'll get it. Thank you, Boo. All right, Smitty. He's the session top Jesus, and he's not even here right now. Get wrecked. Okay, so when you break B, high probability of at least a 786, but it's Scott Carney talking about the 886, and we know it's a 50% retrace on B. So this is like, you could say a 786 just cause it lines up close to the local high from August 23rd, but you gotta go with the 886 and say this is the target area for Bitcoin eventually. I mean, it could pull back. It just needs to make a higher low than 44,300. It's gonna make a higher low and then go again. And this is the new wave. We're on the C to D wave now. It takes time. It could be up and down in between there. So that's your target for now on Bitcoin 51.7. Man, these altcoins, beautiful freaking performance today. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm all turned around here. Just having to get this microphone closer to my freaking face because it has such good noise canceling capabilities that it was canceling out my own voice yesterday. Some people talked about it at the beginning, but TTS falling really loud. So what does that mean? Dude, it is literally a never-ending story. So I guess I'm gonna turn down this. This should turn the crap down out of the TTS. I just cut it in half. So we'll see what happens next time someone tips or something. And you let me know. Still waiting for 89K. That could still happen. Dude, people like mad about the El Salvador stuff, the sell-off on El Salvador. Yeah, that ABCD where 88K is a target, that's still real. That's not invalid. Yeah, only like low IQ people like that Jon Snow guy would think that 88K's ABCD is invalid because one sell-off that was 20%. That's nothing. We're looking at like the weekly, monthly time scales on that. So anyway, I mean, today, extremely notable gainers. Benjamin Lopez, man, what's up, dude? That's another 100. You tipped $100 yesterday, man. Let's go. Hey, Jon Snow, how's it feel? Ow, it must hurt watching this stream, huh?
Benjamin Lopez tipped $100. Love me some OMG.
Yeah, dude, OMG on the 4-hour looks incredible. Hidden bullish divergence on a confirmation low, higher low. Oh my God, above that inflection point, the major one, where in history we've seen a confirmation low at the same inflection or above the same inflection point. It went up like 300% or something in value. So we'll take a look at that one too. Thank you, man. Holy crap. So Bitcoin on the daily. Remember yesterday we had identified a bullish engulfing candle confirmed on the daily. Immediate follow through price action off after the engulfing candle. That sometimes happens. It's a very powerful bullish candle. And what else happened yesterday? You know, all you have to do is look at the title of the stream to see it. But we had that confirmed daily golden cross where the 50-day simple moving average bullishly crosses over the 200-day simple moving average. Lagging indicator. It doesn't mean Bitcoin will immediately moon. It is just a phenomenon that occurs with moving averages. Right? The last time we had one, and you know, like if you're gonna have a long sustained uptrend on any asset on the daily, whatever that asset is, will eventually have a golden cross. And then after the golden cross, eventually the price runs to much higher levels. Yeah, so it's a prerequisite for a long sustained uptrend on any asset that exists. So you got that. So those were two really powerful things that happened yesterday at the close. And highest levels you've seen in 7 days on Bitcoin. Fantastic, man. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. I mean, you know, awesome developments. We got Ethereum that bullishly engulfed yesterday. Hidden bullish divergence was in development. It's continuing to develop. It looks beautiful, man. Higher low reminds me of how it looked in April before another huge jump in price.
Hexicans, please behave in the chat. Looking at technicals, not project. Relax, please, Mitch, thanks.
Hey, Ross, man, thanks for the 5555 repeating a course. Yeah. Yeah, people are scared about Hex. We'll look at it. Yeah, no one here was looking at the fundamentals of Hex, okay? We'll just look at the technicals here, and that's it. And it's pulled back. It hit the 4236, exceeded a little bit, but that's definitely where the reversal occurred. And so you're finding yourself, you've got to wait for an edge. Well, if you wanted to take action using traditional technical analysis, you got a structure must develop, structure of accumulation or momentum shifting behavior. Something has to happen, and I don't think that's occurred yet. We will look at it. Put it on the list. Thank you. Matthew, we'll check. All right, so Ethereum, remember hitting that almost 50% retrace. It was like a 44%, 45% retrace on the sell-off, right? And has begun to run again. And if this hidden bullish divergence plays out for real, you're gonna go test $39.80 to $4,000 again. Yep, look at this time scale. It's very significant. Daily's not a joke. So a big outperformer over Bitcoin, and it's been that way on the way up today. Bitcoin was having a rally, Ethereum was leading. So what, Ethereum's up 3.84%, then Bitcoin was up only 2%, see? And what we do is we look at the 4-hour to understand that we had talked about the breakout of that supply line. You broke a resistance at 33.29. This is all talked about on stream yesterday. You know, so you broke out, you back tested, and you engulfed. You engulfed and broke the supply line. You even last night eventually back tested not just the 200 moving average as support, as you broke back above that. You also back tested the supply line as a demand line before going higher. And now, as I'm speaking to you, Ethereum is hitting its highest levels of the day, highest levels in 7 days. And there is certainly zero resistance, really. Zero resistance, man. The target eventually 38.10 or 39.12. Probably 39.12.
DIDUC Sushi, my bro. Oh. Kings. Thanks for the support on this huge trade we got from Monday. Can we look at the next potential supply?
What's up, J-Fells, man? Sushi wasn't just back testing resistance as support, right? I mean, the trade on that one was the double bottom, right? The major double bottom. It was beautiful. So you're way off that. But it went, and when Bitcoin hit its lowest levels of this pullback, this 20% pullback, Sushi back tested the old neckline of the double bottom as support and never fell below it. And that was it. And look at us today. Look at Sushi today. We'll put it on the list. Thanks for the $50 super chat, man. All right. All right, so Ethereum, it's the same type of situation. You're breaking this bad action magnet move, the BAMM, right now. Because look, again, we talk about the X, the A, yeah, then whatever the wick, then the B. B is a 50% retrace, and then sees the higher low, and then the certain pattern completion zone of a bearish bat pattern is going to be the 88% retrace, just like Bitcoin. So you're breaking, if you break B, Scott Carney has researched this, put his life's work into this. When you break the B point, there's a high probability chance the asset will eventually make it to the 88% retrace. That's 39.12. That was the target yesterday. We talked about all this. This is all kind of reiterations. We're just, there's a little bit more data every day, isn't there? We did also talk about 2 days ago, the triple RSI, triple MACD bullish divergence, which signifies seller exhaustion. That has played out, so we could say the technical analysis, the TA has been respected on Ethereum very well and could continue to respect the TA if we're talking wave structures. 3,900. Don't count it out. Okay. So let's, while everyone, I've noticed a demand for people wanting to see Ethereum to Bitcoin, right? Because they're like, if it's like 4x, you got to look at it. So this is, someone could argue with me all day here. I'm just looking at the high from September 3rd, the high from September 5th. Those, and really the high from September 4th. Those 3 days is how I have plotted this trend line here to be as conservative as possible, where someone else could have anchored right here. This area from September 9th and the 12th. That's definitely an idea, a valid idea, but you're not getting those top anchor points, right? So if you look at it as conservative as possible, kind of that bump and run stuff, you haven't really broken out, you're right there. But this one caught its reaction at, look, hey, what happened, chat, when Ethereum to Bitcoin's price broke B? And the first time it couldn't do it. It pulled back, made a higher low, then ran again and broke B the second time. When it broke it, what did it do? High probability area, going to the 886, it hit it, and that's where the reaction occurred. Still sitting above the 200 moving average, still making consecutive higher lows. Kind of like definitely on the MACD, like 1, 2, 3, like classic Class C bullish type. No, not Class C, it would be Class B, where you're making the same lows and lower levels of negative momentum. So impending price action reversal implied in an uptrend. Okay, I wouldn't be that surprised if it occurred. So the target's eventually 8.2 to 8.5 million sats, just that top of the major range. Major range way up here. Okay. Right, why? Because straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. So if we're in the midst of straight up, saying straight, and then a little later, maybe a week, we'll say up to 8.5 million sats. All right. My goodness. Ethereum futures pumping, hitting its highs right now. I don't think I have total up, do I? I do have total up. Nice.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
So total, I like totals, is right back at that candle high close from April 15th. Let's go, dude. Dow Jones, thanks for the 5 super chat. Or just contribution, not super chat. So it's all about that. Can you break that level? If you do, you're probably going to definitely go test 2.42 trillion. That 88% retrace It's so strong, I couldn't even see a 50% retrace. Beautiful, man. So really weak performance from sellers. That was the sell-off, and now it's already beginning to rally again. So you're just hoping that this resistance breaks. It hasn't broken yet, so pay attention to this level, because it's always about the levels here. Is it not? We have to keep monitoring this one because it is such a real development. Bitcoin.D, Bitcoin dominance at the pattern completion zone, or at least the beginning of the pattern completion zone of the shark, the bullish shark pattern. It's kind of reacting, not really, it's hanging out at the 886. So we'll keep monitoring that, because you know, if this thing's going to reverse here and rally at the 50% market cap, that's going to be outperforming everything most likely, right? You think? Okay. And the Ethereum dominance. Dang, man, it's holding that demand line somehow. Pivoting and rallying. Okay, so the next target would be 20% market cap dominance again, right? Major inflection point. You ever break that? Real fast journey up to 24.87 to 25% total market cap dominance on Ethereum. Let's go. Okay, parabolic uptrend for now. We just keep legging up, making higher highs, higher lows. Bullish consolidation at the inflection point. Dang, man. Is there talking? What does this guy say in chat?
The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish.
This is talking about Bitcoin, chat. All right, I'll turn it down if it does that again, but sorry, I heard noise. I'm like, what is that? Okay, he's talking about Bitcoin though. It's giving the power back to the people, all right? Ask El Salvador, and soon to be Panama. The Great Dictator speech. Hey, man. All right, I need to go check it out after stream. All right, I guess you should too. All right, so we got through Bitcoin, we got through Ethereum, we got through all the dominance, we got through totals. All right, so we want to look at, I guess we'll look at Cardano real quick. You knock out the, the third largest crypto. How did it respond to being at such a critical level? It had to hold. It was imperative that it held. My God, it's holding. The hidden bullish divergence argument could be back on the table if you can somehow catch some more follow through price action here. This is a big deal. It's either you rally from here and you continue this amazing run, or this is where the reversal occurs and you eventually see 185 to 188. So it's, you could say, cue up the critical area song on this one. You got to be a real rounder to be wanting to take a shot. High premium, but could be a successful back test eventually. I think you want to separate away from this level looking left. All right, that's Cardano, up 3.63% with mostly everything else today. And then we got your fourth largest crypto, if I could find it, Binance Coin. All right, we're talking about that. You're back testing what was once a very real resistance. It's now support. You're above the 200-day moving average. You're rallying. You're now attempting to break the next critical level. All right, the June 4th high. It's also the April 18th low. If you break this, continuation will occur. Gonna go up test 508, but you know the eventual target based on the complex wave structure is $600 to $637 eventually. Not gonna get there overnight. Nope. But eventually, this is a very large wave, C to D wave up here. So this is it. Have your alerts set up because BNB is right back on the cusp of another breakout. Okay, so that's BNB. That's your top four. Real quick, let's just look at it. Okay, I know people are going to be pissed. It's the S&P 500 that hit that demand line that goes all the way back to April of 2020 or May 2020, and it held. It held, and what did you get, Chad? Of course, the money printer went burr, It wasn't technically a bullish engulfing candle because it opened higher than the close yesterday. It did not completely cover the previous candle, but you could almost say a bullish harami. But it's not a bullish harami either because it closed higher than the previous candle's open. So either way, it's not a bad looking candle. It's a very good looking candle. And dang, dude, all of a sudden, after filling a gap yesterday from August 20th, holding a demand line, all of a sudden, it gets maybe one more day of data or 2 more days of data, but the argument for hidden bullish divergence is already developing on this hyperly bullish asset, which is really just an index fund collective aggregate of most names in the stock market, right? And the argument for hidden bullish divergence in the RSI is developing, beginning to develop. So it's a little too early. Let's get some more data tomorrow. But dang, man, holding the demand line here. Money printer's just going to go burr again. I think they bought more bonds yesterday anyway. So, okay. Good for your retirement accounts, chat. So, but the Dow Jones is a little bit more trouble. Right? Still is in a little bit more trouble. It's still within the range. So, it did, wow. I mean, you could definitely argue here. This is, could someone tell me what this daily Japanese candlestick pattern is on the Dow Jones Industrial? It may not play out, but let's see what you can remember which one it is. I'm asking you, chat.
Bueller, 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 Bueller.
Ooh, someone finally answered. What? What do you mean? Oops, never mind, pot. Are you serious? Pot was the first one to answer and the right answer, and he says, whoops, never mind. All right, so he did not answer correctly. He took it back. He redacted his statement, so Voltaire wins. All right, congratulations, Voltaire. Piercing line reversal, right? Signature of a piercing line is one bad day. It's 2 Japanese candlesticks, right? One really bad day. And then the next day, the candle, right, this one today, you opened lower than the previous close and you pierced through 50 to 65% of the previous candle's body. You've done that. You went 100% and you closed really high. That's such a strong
Always
candle.
Appreciate your efforts.
Crypto dude, thanks for the 5 super chat. Much love, man. All right. Thank you. So, on this one, there's no edge developing. Right, the S&P, yeah, it could be higher low. This one's a lower low, unfortunately. So it's bearish convergence. But just pay attention. This has been identified right here. Piercing line reversal. Let's see if the TA is respected. If we will catch follow through price action tomorrow and in the coming days. That would eventually get us right back outside of this major range we fell back into. All right, with a lower high, confirmation high, gross. All right. So, cool. NASDAQ composite, really nice bounce today. Maybe we could say bullish Rami, but, you know. There's no edge, really. No, like you can't say there's any kind of, I mean, if anything, it would be bullish convergence. But the negative momentum's like the same level as yesterday's, so can't really say that so much on the daily yet. But you know how the NASDAQ, if the S&P does well, the NASDAQ's most likely going to outperform because that's just the way it's been for a very, very long time. So nice stuff there. Russell 2000, sure caught some bids. Look at this demand line. The demand line that goes all the way back to January 27th. Look how many times it was tested, violated, but then you back tested the spring of a demand line and you held. And this is certainly a bullish harami. Let's see if this demand line holds on the Russell 2000 small caps. All right, cool. Bearish Gartley.
Hi Mitch, can we check TRX?
Yes. Justin Sun made an announcement of an announcement. Just
Love
kidding.
what you're doing. Respecting the TA would have tipped more, but 17 is as high as I go.
Whoops. Jeffrey Epstein, thanks for the 17. Not touching that one. Thanks, dude. Okay, so your index fund's out of the way. Let's just take a look at gold. We're across the markets, and then we'll get really hardcore into, you know, crypto, because crypto's the headliner by far today. You know, some stocks did some things. Well, we're just looking at gold on the weekly, right? It's the boomer time scale for the boomer asset, right? You take out all the noise, the chop. Dude, anything above 1,800 is really good. Bullish as F on gold above $1,800. You're $5 lower than it, but it's really $1,789 from 2011. Okay, I mean, great, yeah. Wow, gold could go up in value soon? Not even based on technicals? Okay, great. You know how many other assets could go up in value faster at a better pace than gold? A lot of assets. Dude, it could take like 6 weeks for gold to appreciate in value from where it is right now. Whoa, it goes up 15% in like 150 days. Wow. Well, we got some of these altcoins we've been talking about, dude. Some of these altcoins are at inflection points where if they break them, 30 to 100% upside potential. Yeah, because straight up, straight down historically. Okay. Versus gold, $10 trillion market cap. Good luck moving the meter on this one. Take all of China, Chinese government just buying it, man. And they're like, what's going on in China? Like, they're going through a Lehman Brothers real estate market collapse over there, dude. Yeah, they're going through a catastrophic event. Read into it if you haven't. I don't know how bad that, if it's gonna affect, how bad it's gonna affect the global stage. But yeah, they're in dire straits economically. China.
Marijuana's bad.
I did not mean to hit that. It just, my finger moved over and just bam. Okay. So let's go to the first request. Got the market, you know, whatever. I mean, dude, if you want to see something, we have to look at this real quick, okay? What was it? Natural gas futures chat hit a 7-year high today. Highest levels you've seen since February of 2014. Unreal. Oh wait, really real. Like, how could you, I mean, you know, in the end we knew it was a good level. We didn't know it would turn into something like this, but dang, man, that was a beautiful spring.
Mitch, I know you said that the FTM chart wasn't too valuable at this point, but wanted to get your thoughts on the 12 hours and 8 hours hidden bullish divergence.
We'll look at it, Egg. Thanks, man. Sweet. All right, so we're looking at natural gas. Yes, there's like unlimited supply of this, but money printer go burr. Yeah, probes bought down here. This was, we identified a beautiful dragon at an inflection point that goes back to 2016, 1999, 98. Right, is beautiful. There's low risk. It's what dreams are made of. One low, a second low on the weekly. God. So yeah, I don't know like where this party's going to end. It eventually will end, but it could eventually end up going to 608. If it ever broke 608, man, good God, there's just very little resistance above that. Okay. So I want to look at that. There was also like iron ore. I don't even know a good ticker for this. Iron ore is like getting demolished. It went through its own bubble like lumber did. This one's not going to be good looking. It's going to be all effed up. Oh, no, we're good. Look at iron ore. Okay, so like in July, hit an all-time high on this chart, 219. Okay, since the all-time high, since the buying climax, stupendous run, this asset, iron ore, has lost 43% of its value in 77 days. Pretty disgusting. Okay, so finally testing at least one level. It's one high from 2019. This doesn't look good on the, you can't see it. Only way you can look at this is on the weekly. If you look at it on the daily, it looks like this. Yeah, so weekly. Or 3-day, whatever. So that's in China. Iron ore in China. Futures. Wrecked. Alright, so just whatever. Notable stuff, weird stuff, right? On commodities. Okay, so first request was... Yeah, you can. I mean, like, especially if you're in the Discord and you're communicating with me and stuff, you definitely can request an asset early, like Smitty did. Good God, man. This thing was incredible. What a bearish. It was like a bearish butterfly crab. It hit the 1272 and reversed. But now it's at a very, very critical level. 1953 is upon you. I don't know if it's going to hold, man. No idea if it's going to hold. It's lost 97% of its value from the previous low. You're probably asking about it because maybe there's like a falling wedge or price contraction, down sloping price contraction. I'll just leave it like that, whatever that color. Yeah, it's really, really pretty looking down sloping price contraction. It could get a rally maybe at some point. Captain Sticks, thank you, dude, for the 20 super chat, man. Much love. So you're only making lower highs and you got a buy wall. It's a daily. Definitely bullish divergence on the MACD. RSI not so much. I don't really like the way the RSI is looking. It didn't get oversold. Normally you get oversold, then you rally. This is like really good looking divergence. That's like specimen divergence where you're oversold once, and then you rally, then you get oversold again, but it's a higher low. Okay, good. Here, because there's like, let there be no question, you know, when you're in oversold territory, most of the time you get out, especially when you're diverging. If you're diverging, you're doing it not in oversold territory. So yeah, I mean, you're at a level where a reaction could start occurring, and if it ever broke out, then eventual target would probably be $26 to go test the top of the structure. Very little price action here besides straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So if it did hold and began to rally again, it could go all the way back up to 31.54. Crap. My visibility. Hold on. Good to see everyone again. Hey, is it two days of me not being shadow banned now? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, there's still a lot more downside that you could see. You could go down to 1953, go down to 1892, the bottom of this possible structure again. But yeah, I think it kind of reminds you of what YFI kind of was showing.
API 3/USDT on Qcoin. Thanks, man.
Captain Sticks, man. Thanks for the 40 super chat. Dang. Total, you know. Yeah, we'll look at API 3. I'm sure that looks very similar to many other assets, I'm sure. Oh. Okay, gotcha. We're good. Human interaction? What is that? Yeah, here's the Discord chat. So it's free to join the Discord. I don't know why you wouldn't. You'll miss live streams, random pump live streams at 2 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 10 a.m. You'll miss them if you're not in the Discord, because we notify you when I go live. Not Bitcoin, but YouTube will not notify you, nor will Bitcoin notify you when I go live. But you could say, hey, if Bitcoin's really pumping, I might be live at some point, right? It's very real. Okay, anyway, moving on. Next request. Oh yeah, Roku. Yep. Beep. Yesterday. Beep. Beep indeed. 786. Very critical inflection point. We did talk about also, it could go to the 886. Never quite got there. The 886 lines up with that March 29th low. Very real possibility that happens. That's being the most conservative you could be. Yep. Waiting for 293. Same time. This is a real level. I mean, like 317.34, that low from January 5th, very real. But again, what did it do? When it made the lower low, it ran up not to the 786, it went to the 886 and reversed. Okay, then went to 100%. Top of the range. Wow. So you could just look at it like this. You could, I mean, this is where like people could think about layering in, right? They're like, oh, I don't know, this could hold. They take a very small position and then it keeps selling off, and then it hits 293. They add, the rest of their position. right? Or if they only added like 5-10% of what they would have put, you know, they put 90% in at the real 886 inflection point where it makes the most sense. But yeah, dude, it's real. Like right here on the 4 hour, your bullish divergence occurring. It's beginning. It'll definitely looking like it on the RSI, you know. And then what about the daily? Daily, it's a little too early. I mean, like the negative momentum kind of building still.
900 people watching. Only 300 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the like. Get that Pogo pumpin'. Mitch Ray, best TA in crypto.
Benjamin, thanks for the sixes, the hex contribution, man. Thank you, dude. And for just all the kind words and advocacy for the channel, dude. Thank you. So man, the way, like, we're just seeing so many. I think it's just like assets like going to the 886 more than the 786, man. It's just the most conservative way of looking at it. And I just, on the daily, I don't know if it's strong enough of an argument yet, because the not really losing that negative momentum yet. You're just right there. Let's get some more data. Either way, right? Let's look for reaction. We don't try to take the long at the reaction low. We try to take the long at the reversal low, the second low, the confirmation low. You don't have that yet either. You have no reaction, nor do you have a reversal. So it's still kind of wait and see, being prudent, but pay attention. Yeah, this is one to have on your watch list, Roku. Yep. Not quite actionable, but we're definitely getting there, closer and closer. Okay, next request was OMG. And then after OMG is Hex. Okay, so you out there watching, caring about Hex, it's coming. It's on deck. It was in the hole, now it's on deck.
Race to 60K is heating up. 59 subs today. Tomorrow?
Oh, we're actually really close to 59,000 subs. Yep. Very close. But no, let's see. To be technical, 74 YouTube subscribers from 59,000. So probably not getting it today. I don't know. There used to be days where, like, crazy days, you know, of growth, sub growth. But I don't know. I'm happy with, like, whatever, 10 a day. I don't care. If they're real humans, that's what I care about. All right, so OMG, dude, like, this was a request. This thing, you have to understand where it is. Like, it's a reiteration of the same analysis I've been giving. But it's like, hey, there might be new people watching, or people that just, oh, I wasn't even paying attention, man. Huh? I was sleeping on OMG. Dude, this is it. Above $8, this asset can go up minimum 177%, right? It's done that 3 different times. 3 different times. It has gone up 177% when it back tested $8 as support, not resistance. When it tested $8 as a resistance, it got obliterated. So you just have to understand, momentum's bullish. In case you're not paying attention, consecutive higher highs, higher lows all over this market, all over the crypto sphere, after painting beautiful textbook harmonics. And now you're above unbelievably historic Revolutionary War ice lines, because it's that significant, it's that big of a deal. Yeah. OMG's independence is $8. You hold $8, man, you have your independence. You're going to be a superpower, you know, whatever. This has the potential for much, much higher prices. We're talking like long term, eventually, like $18 to $20. I mean, definitely $13 is a target, but this could, if the cycle's real, and Bitcoin's going to do the ABCD, where we go to 80,000 eventually, this thing's going up to test at least the 2017, 2018 highs. Yeah. And how do we, like, what could give us more confidence in OMG? You go to the Bitcoin pair. The Bitcoin pair. That, yeah, once this breaks, once this 2000, 2040 level breaks, for real, you've seen what it's done when it really breaks. It goes berserk. A couple times you up-thrusted and failed. You've up-thrusted yesterday. You know, it's not going to be an easy area to break. But once that does break, let's just look at the weekly here on OMG to BTC. Do you understand how ridiculously bullish this looks. That's what could give you confidence in the US dollar pairing. You wouldn't be trading OMG to BTC because wow, why have the denominator be hard money like Bitcoin? You wouldn't. You would not trade OMG to BTC because you always want your denominator to be the trashiest as possible, right? And the US dollars or any fiat for that matter is going to be the trashiest, weakest currency, okay? So OMG to US dollar upside is insanely immense. We'll see. TA is respected, life-changing opportunity. Still. All right, moving on to Hex. Oh my God, he said Hex. Everyone freak out. On the daily, it's like, whatever. Yeah, I pulled back some. Okay, cool. Negative momentum. You know, yesterday was first level negative momentum you had seen since August 12th. It's building. Highest, oh my God. Highest level of negative momentum you've seen since August 3rd. Now it's building. There's no edge. There's nothing that I can do. Let's see. I mean, you did make a high. Oh my God, dude. Locally, hexagons from this low, that's discernible on the 4 hour to the next discernible swing low. It was an 88 to 90% retrace. It's almost like a, I mean, it's not almost like, it literally is a shark. Terrible context, but it's actually literally valid. 88% retrace. You caught your reaction. That's undeniable. You caught a reaction on a shark here. Bullish engulfing on the last 4 hour candle. Okay, all right, say this was valid, and two things happen. Like it reacted. We look for reversals right up. We want a double bottom here. We want a second test. May not get it. If it is gonna run, the target's gonna be like 47 cents, 49 cents if it's super bullish. And sharks, 50% retrace just above you, so that bearish 5-0 argument's there, but it made a higher low on the 4 hour. You can't see it on the daily, but it's literally here. Accumulation still exists on the 4 hour. Wow.
Can you chart Ikumi, OMI, on AscendX? OMI switching to immutable X on ETH blockchain. Hopeful for big gains after signing Marvel in the NFT space.
Miller Time, thanks for 20. We'll look at it. OMI, sure. We'll do. Do I look professional today, chat, with my button down? Oh my God, this guy's so professional. He's wearing a button down shirt. I'm gonna listen to him more, right? I'm more legitimate with a trippy looking striped shirt. Okay, that's Hex, man. It's like actually like kind of interesting here. Hidden bullish divergence at the higher low. God. If this is real, like if this is like gonna play out all the way and not reverse at the 5-0 target, you're talking just 50 cents again to go attempt the rally to test the all-time high. Okay, Hex. Ethereum is climbing 35.92, highest highs in a week. Sushi, next request. Old Sushi, man. My God, it's like, hey, it could have gone real bad, but it didn't. It didn't go bad. Why? Because a level that was once a resistance became support. Not once, but twice. Literally twice. So your target's 1598 to 1663. Nothing new there. Let's go to the daily. Right, it's just that wick high from September 4th. It's just the wick high from February 4th, where you've had reactions. You break that, boom, $20 plus. Dang, not on the 4 hour. It's 21.41. God. Noise. Really strong because it made a really shallow retrace compared to everything else. All these other coins lost 88% of their value. Guess what Sushi did? It didn't even lose 78%. It only lost 75% of its value. That's incredible. That's actually really good. That's something to pay attention to on Sushi. Again, I would say 90 percentile plus altcoins lost. They went down to this level. You see this greenish level? That's the 88% retrace. This didn't do that. That's a signature of outperformance. So let's pay attention and see how high this thing can go as an outperformer. Nice. There you go, J Fells, man. Next request. Oh God, Justin Sun in the house. Ultron. I mean, this was one of the most least surprising. Like, of course, like you knew if you broke 9 cents, the upside was almost unlimited. It was like, I called it pseudo price discovery because of the lack of price action correlation between 9 cents and 14 cents. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay, straight up again. Bullish engulfing yesterday. You're at multi-month highs right now, highest level since May. And that could continue until at least this candle high close on the daily at 13.7 cents. I'm just going to mark that right there. I mean, that's the target. That was the target down here. Anything above 8.4 cents is like Ethereum's $28.89 to $3,000 level. You were above it. You held it for weeks. You held it for 3 weeks as support. You held above the 200-day moving average as support. The target, 13.6 cents. And then I'd mark these on the 4 hours, so they're a little off. I'm looking at the daily right now. It's like between 13.6 and 14.8 cents is beautiful, dude. All right. There's still more upside. I know. It's crazy. Dang, man. Let's go, dudes.
Mev666 tipped $129.45. Hi there, Mitch bruh. Can you check OXCUNI and XTZ? Thanks. 0.03598900 ETH.
We will check these things, okay? Tezos. Not much to look at on Tezos anymore. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It was TA respected. TA seminar, right? It was a Scott Carney, Bulkowski, Richard Wyckoff, Steve Neeson seminar the past, couple months. But yeah, it's kind of played out. So it's like not as interesting to look at from our perspective. For the Moon Boys, it's insane to look at, but anyway, well, thank you, dude. Session top Jesus right there. Boom. Thanks again. All right, next request. We're getting through them. Okay, for egg. Dude, it was like, what is there to look at? Bullish engulfing candle occurring on the daily. Yeah, beautiful, dude. Beautiful. There was no bearish divergence either up here. Dude, it's just like when you're this high, you get how limited I am on being able to apply the traditional technical analysis to this chart, right? It could make a lower high and dump again. I just don't know, man. It's like, I stay away from stuff like that. I don't, if I'm going to try to take a strategic long, I'm just not taking longs on assets that have already done the things that no other altcoins really did. This one was in a league of its own for a while, mooning, going crazy, all-time highs, and a lot of alts weren't. And then, okay, it's up 18% today. It's very volatile. But dang, dude, look left. There's nothing here. There's nothing we can hang our hat on as a strategic entry. We can look at local levels, but how do we even know this is a real low here? Oh, it bounced there. I don't know, man. It's just not. These are not the charts to be requesting or looking at. There just never are. Ooh and ah. Huge bearish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted right now, even though it's up 18% on the day. Cool. Made a lower low than the previous discernible swing low on the 4 hour and is now making, for now, a lower high than the previous high. Not really great of an asset. Okay. Sorry, Eggman. You know what we look for. Okay. Yeah, this one was beautiful, dude. This was literally beautiful. API 3 was that really, really nice bullish, textbook bullish butterfly hitting the maximum threshold of that structure, right? The 1.618. The lower high on C. It was actually not a butterfly, excuse me. It was a deep crab. The 88% retrace on B. Wow. So you knew that was it. 1.618. There's no maximum threshold. It's literally... Okay, but at the same time of hitting the 1.618 of the deep crab, you just happened to hit the lowest low of all time from January 12th. Wow. Rallied, hit the inflection point, the zone. You finally broke it. You sold off. What'd you do? Made an almost identical low to that low from May. So momentum shifting structure identified. Then you got back above the major inflection zone, 329. When you broke 329, you went almost straight up to the next level at $6, 611. We're pulling back. You know, there's a little definite higher low accumulation going on. It ran one more time and then pulled back with Bitcoin, and now it's still making higher lows, right? Still making them. And it's almost like you got a shark pattern here. Or bat, right? It could be I'll be a shark. You could look at it like this, X, A, B, and then C. Yep, fine. And then the 886.
Wanted to know
Look at that.
thoughts
It's like a
on
literal
divergence was
perfect
mentioned on
shark pattern.
CXR 12 hours and 8 hours.
Oh, okay. We can go back to it, dude, I guess. Thanks, man. Yep. So you do have a reaction. It could be a reversal. One low, a second low. That could have been the confirmation low. And they're in an uptrend, undeniable uptrend, dude. I'm sure there's probably a nice demand line here, too. Wow, look at that, man. You know, like pretty close to hitting the demand line of the uptrend. So if this was actually going to reverse here, right? It was done consolidating, done correcting in the uptrend. The target 611 to 628 again. That's it. It's that easy. All right, you could say maybe 592, you know, that high from August 10th. But, right, looking left, that's it. 611, 628 from here, if this is going to play out. Dude, it was triple RSI, bullish divergence. God, that was so good looking. One low, the lower low, then literally the lowest low and higher levels relative strength every time. It's not bad. API 3, 611, 628. And if the uptrend's going to continue, 734, $8. At $8, my God, $10. What an uptrend. Beautiful. Dude, what are you talking about? You didn't... 8 in 12 hours? Like, I'm never really looking at that. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, hidden bullish divergence on FTM is developing on the 12-hour chart. Sure. A low on price. A higher low on price with one engulfing candle. Sure. Keep it up. The engulfing candle is valid until you get a candle low close on the 12-hour below 120. Sure. So it could continue. It's rally. It could go all the way up to 188 again and test that high. Sure, man. Sure. 18% up. What do you want me to do with that? Next one. Hey, if you enjoyed the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Oh my God. Wow. Look at this one. Holy crap. I can't believe this news. It broke out. It went insane, then dumped. But then what did it do? What was once a resistance from history became support. Attempted rally occurring.
Noise!
CR03 Rising Valleys.
Robert, what's up, dude? 3 rising balance? Well, look. Thanks, man. Major indecision candle today, taking a breather while a lot of other coins run. Finite capital in this market. So you're asking me to look at an asset that is at a candle high, the highest candle close of all time on the daily, which is 4.4 tenths of 1 cent. There's very little data on this. You just got to look in hindsight and be like, dang, man, that's pretty awesome to see what it did. Back tested and held, it's rallying. And it's made probably a 78% retrace from the high to low. So Yeah, break
Hey, Mitch,
4.4 tenths
can
of 1
take a
cent. You'll
look
probably
at
go up to
FCX?
test
Much thanks.
4.9 tenths of 1 cent. And you break that, then you got fib extensions from that high to the low. What's up, dude? Thank you. We'll look. 5.4 tenths of 1 penny. So it was worthless now. It would be maybe even not as worthless. But it's fib extensions. That's all I can do is targeting for that. It's not really a strategic entry. You should have been requesting OMI maybe down here September 11th or 12th. Yeah. Okay. Good God, man. Oh, he wanted it on another exchange? Yeah, it looks really freaking good. On the other exchange, sure. Yeah, if it ever breaks 5 tenths of 1 penny, it's could go insane. Yeah, it's all about 5 tenths of 1 penny. It breaks 5 tenths of 1 penny, it goes up to, it would go up real fast to 6.8 tenths of 1 penny. There you go. Oh my. On Ascendex. Yeah, extreme amounts of accumulation, back test of springs, very bullish. Very, very bullish behavior on this asset with way more data. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Looks good like a lot of other coins. Sure. What's up, David? Davian. Yeah, man. We'll scale. Yep. We'll look at it. Thanks, man.
Can you look at scale, please?
We'll do it, man. Thank you. All right, next one. OXT looks gorgeous right here. I mean, it's unreal, right? It's like major inflection point, 34.7 cents. You know how long this has been plotted here if you're watching the stream, if you're part of this community, right? This isn't just, oh, I plotted it today. No, it's just, it's at a critical level, going back from history over and over and over again, all over this place, going back to February 2020. Resistance, 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 resistance. Resistance, oh my God. First time kind of ever it's acting as support. If this holds, the target undeniably is 53 to 56 cents. That's it. That's all you need to know. You want nothing to do with OXT below 34.7 cents really now, especially after the successful back test for the past week. You want nothing to do with it below that, but if this holds 53 to 56 cents, excuse me. And then if you break that 69 to 75 cents, right? It's all about the levels. So you're at one level and you're regarding it as support again. Hold it. You're going to the next levels, all right? So OXT, it's beautiful. You know we do it though. It's like one contribution. Right, one contribution, one request for quality of life stuff, right? Yeah, old Unicoin, Uniswap. Man, look at that. Look like a descending triangle. Reminded me of Bitcoin back in February, maybe January, right? When it was just like testing. Oh God, it held. And then it broke the supply line and ran up to test the top. Tested that, the highs from May, all right? And couldn't break it, but is attempting to rally. You're gonna head and test that again probably. I mean, that's most likely where you're going based on the way the market looks, right? 29.61, you ever break that? All right, bad action magnet move stuff. We're talking about high to low here. 886, 4134, probably be the target. Yeah, no, but the problem is, like on Uni, it's like, okay, look, there's a high at $33, there's a high at $35, there's a high at $37, there's a high at $39. There's just a lot of inflection points looking left, which makes this not as good Well, you know, like I like the ones where it's undeniable. You know exactly what's going to happen probably if it breaks an inflection point. I don't have to worry about 33, 34, 35, 36, $37 because they're all areas where the asset is reversed historically. I just don't like that. Okay, so cool story on Uni. Yeah, it could break $30. That's probably the big area, the big one. So that's why I brought up Fibonacci there, because it's like maybe 41 if it's going to do an X, A, B, C, D, right? Wave structure. That's Uni, dude. And then Tezos, dude, is just like, there's not much to look at. I'm not going to spend much time on it. If I could find it. Tezos, dude. What did it do? It hit $8. $8, man. And has pulled back. And could continue to pull back, right? These are levels where people take profit. They'll take a lot of profit, maybe. It could get bad. And but eventually, even if it gets bad, it'll probably make a higher low than the previous discernible swing low that was on the 8th of this month, down at $4, right? From $4, it appreciated in value in a week, 100%. People take profit when they're up on a position 100% in a week. You get that, right? Oh, wow, that's so crazy. And it just happens to be $8 psychological resistance, inflection points from history from May. Okay, pullback, great. You don't have an edge right now. Nothing's implying it's going to reverse soon. It could continue to bleed out. It come back test 619, the high from August 29th. Back test freaking 563, right? February 13th. Back test because, I mean, it did confirm it here before running, but you go bleed out and test it as support again before going higher. Yeah, this is just one that has played out, man. It's a specimen. It's beautiful. Super proud of Tezos. Very faint buzzing noise. I don't know how to fix it. I mean, like if I turn down my gain, then my microphone turns down. And is the buzzing exist when I turn this gain down? I know my volume turns down, but does the buzzing noise go away too, chat? It's gone now. But dang, man, I'm so much quieter. I know how to like talk like this. Dude, the mic is like literally in my mouth, dude. Okay? Anyway. You hear that? This is me right now. No, I know the buzz he was talking about. I had it yesterday. I know for a fact. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. All right, anyway, moving on. Good God. Meth, that was a lot, dude. All right, next request. Remember that time, chat? Anyone remember that time Crow lost 88% of its value and created a momentum shifting structure? Does anyone remember when that happened? Yeah, I hate it. You know, storage similar, and storage has not really done anything yet, but it's still safe. It's still bullish. Crow is breaking out, breaking an inflection point kind of right now, or re-breaking out. So I mean, I think your target above 18 or 18.5 cents is eventually 23 cents. Okay, 23 cents if this is a successful breakout. Right? It was not successful. El Salvador, oh my God, wrecked. We're breaking out. But you want to just go back, test the 200-day moving average again. It was beautiful. Hidden bullish divergence locally, kind of. God, it's strong, man. It's strong. It already hit the measured move of the inverse head and shoulders. And if this is if this is real, 23 cents is your target, okay? 23 to 25 cents. Okay. Thanks for the 930 people tuned in.
So dude, please check out dollar real on Nasdaq. It just backtested a huge spring with some real daily RSI bullish divergence in oversold territory.
All right, normalize. We'll look at it, okay? Thanks. Much love. Bitcoin. near session highs right now. Less than 1 hour until your daily candle close. See that like button above? Sub. Let's go, dude. Join the Discord. It is pinned above. But I'll do this. There you go, dude. Ragsdale, you got like noise canceling headphones on. You can hear me really, really clear. Because there was a buzzing noise. I know what the gray was talking about. Oh, ICX for Alphine. Yeah, dude, ICX, man. This is a trade setup. This was just one of the horses we decided to ride. $1 entry. Well, we've over doubled in value, and now we've broken an inflection point. The next target, 241. But really, dude, 241 is such a trash resistance. It's not even really that discernible on the daily. 290 is like kind of the next one. It's, yeah, this shouldn't even be visible on the daily. Maybe the 4 hour, but not the daily nor the weekly. That's okay. Wide open spaces above $2. $2 is kind of like you just broke $1, chat. You just broke $1 straight up, straight down, straight up. Yeah, you straight down to 228.4, straight up again. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen. ICX, if this whole thing continues with Bitcoin, 290. You break 290, which isn't even really that big of a deal, $4. You could double again in price. This was it, dude. This was like the dream. This is what's taught here. This was everything we could have ever dreamed of. This was the tree peak guy times, Kaioken. Ethereum session highs, $3,600 for the first time in a week, and we were plummeting last time we saw this level on the way down with El Salvador stuff. So Ethereum definitely outperforming Bitcoin right now, and it's beautiful. I have that cloud lifter thing. I definitely have something like that plugged into the amp. Okay, the microphone's plugged into that little cloud thing. The cloud thing's plugged into the amp. All right, so I've got whatever you're talking about. Okay, next request. ICX, man. Nothing to do here, but love it, man. Love it. Such good yield. Next request was yeah, dude, pretty interesting. Real. The Real Incorporated. He's gonna get the real. Yeah, you did spring. You did spring here. I see it like 2019. Everything correlated after that. All right, so if it doesn't hold this, it's in a lot of trouble. But it did. Anything above 1268 is now bullish. Very bullish. A really nice bullish divergence could be talked about on the RSI. Look at that. Probably on the weekly too. It looks so good. I could almost guarantee it's there on the weekly. Watch this. You see that? Go the weekly. I guess not. Dang, man. I'm a little surprised. Someone would say, oh, it is on the MACD though, but no. It's the same histogram island. That's really good, dude. Wow, Real's a very interesting spot. Everyone pay attention to Real, okay? Yeah, RSI is really not that good at all. It's not any formal XABCD either, but dang, man, the daily. So, like, okay, the weekly is not that great. 3-day, holy crap. That's some serious MACD bullish divergence on the 3-day. See that? You've sprung. And I would say like the top of the zone. I get it. There's inflection points a couple times you've been, but like to make it equitable, if one's trading this above 1268, the target's 2257 to 2368, right? Straight up, straight down. Look, when it held this as support before, this is a real spring back test of spring here in November of last year. What if it happens again? It could. Could very well happen again. So pay attention to real. That's not a joke. Could be a confirmation low, a lower low confirmation low. And there could be a lot of upside. Yep. Can't believe it wasn't there on the weekly, though. That's crazy. Next one. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry. All in. Yeah, SKL. Oh my god, man. Hidden inflection point and rally. Dude, this thing above 40 cents. Target 55 cents. That's the target. Literally talking to you right now. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Implying continuation. You bullishly engulfed yesterday. You're above the 200-day moving average today. You're above the inflection point from February and April. That's it. From here, 10 cents upside minimum. And I'm talking about the next candle high close from May 26th. So what is the upside percentage from where it is literally right now to the next level? It's still, so there's like 21% upside where you are now. That's SKL. I wish there was more to talk about. I wish it was like, oh my God, I have to, work so hard to, analyze this. It's already analyzed. All these coins are looked at. I mean, XA, B, C, D. Holy crap. Can you believe it, chat? That this asset created an M-shaped formation, a bullish Gartley, an 88% retrace, reaction low, reversal low, at the inflection point. And now momentum is so strong and it's above crazy ice lines, and there's a lot more upside. You break 55 cents, you go to 64 to 66 cents. So there could be like 40+% upside from here. Wow. Yeah, it's strong. It looks good, bullish. Yep. Okay. That was it. Holy crap, we got through all the requests. If you can even believe it. Thought I was going to be screwed. We're good. Very nice. What an uptrend, dude. Look at that momentum. Look at that, like, testing the 201s, just kidding, 3 times. It's so good. So strong. Yeah, it is an X, an A, a B, a C, a D. You're reacting at the 88% retrace. This minor pullback could occur here on a... But remember, if it's a bearish bat pattern, you're in extremely bullish conditions right now. This may pattern completion zone because we're looking for bullish harmonics and bullish trends to take longs. Okay, so an asset that, a lot of other altcoins are making lows down here, higher lows, now even more higher lows. That's looking for a bullish harmonic and a bullish trend. So bearish, it's a small pattern too. The structure is not very long. It's September 7th, so 1 week large pattern. Who cares? You pull back or not, and you just, what happens when you fail? When this pattern fails, it becomes a crab pattern, right? When the bat fails, the crab emerges. The crab pattern completion zone is the 1618, and that's at 62 cents. Wow, that's pretty close to a very real inflection point. Okay, so that's probably the target, dude, on a scale. The stream gone? Okay, there we go. Shadow bands. Hello? I'm still here. It's just grays being grays. Yeah. That's right. Once 550 breaks on EOS. Moon soon. Yeah, the volume's lower because there was buzzing noise, and there's no, I don't know, have any idea how to fix it and make it sound good on here because I can't even hear myself, right? It's stupid. It's really stupid. It's like microphone's maxed out, but I had to turn the gain down to not get the buzzing noise. Okay, so here's your Bitcoin again. Remember, it has breached the bad action magnet move level, so the upside is still really nice. Well, I guess this is it, man. I don't know. I've been live an hour, 21 minutes. You know, we're not there yet, chat. We're not there yet on retail sentiment. Not even close, man. It's gonna. People are scared. People have. I guess people like went in all in on Bitcoin the day right before the crash, the El Salvador thing. So Zong, thanks for 20. Sure. Look at ABA. Yep. Dude, the technicals were amazing. Even the day before El Salvador, it really was. It was great. And yeah, people sold. People chose to sell. Okay, AVA. Which is kind of interesting here. I mean, above 355 could be really, really good. Lows from April, high from February. Dude, it was the same picture. It's an X, it's an A, a B, a C, a D. The D reversal. Wow. Above the 200 moving average. Nice. It's like a dragon. It's like a dragon, dude. 1 foot, the second foot. It looks like you're trying to break out of whatever the dragon, you know, spine would be. It's kind of weird though. No edge really. All I can tell you is you're above a somewhat pretty critical level. You're above the zone there, and you know, it's like just you can see the inflection of the asset at this level from history. It's been a level where a major violent reversals occurred. It's been an area where you've broken it and then you back tested it successfully multiple times before more ascent upward, right? That's redundant. Upward ascent. Okay. Support, moon, right? It's held it as support before another huge rally. Then at the same time, it's been times where you've up thrusted through it and you failed and you've dumped to the abyss. So what is it doing now? Well, it's doing what it's done in the past. It broke above it. It held it once, rallied, not enough demand to really get you going. You sold off again. For a second time, you're successfully back testing it as support. Oh, if that's the confirmation the market participants need, the target is gonna be like $4.75 to $5. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Wow, straight up. Yeah, you gotta break that 397 area, but really not that big of a deal there. That's not even. You can see it, okay? You see the price action. You're holding it. A resistance is support for the second time. It's almost actionable for a trade setup. The stop loss is just around 338, 335. Stop loss. Yeah, whatever. Maybe one gets lucky and gets a little bit lower entry, but the target is 476 to 45 minimum. Then above that, looking like 582. Yep. It's a drag and kind of, yeah. See what happens. Anyway. That was it. There you go, Zong Zong. Appreciate the contribution. That was the last request. So let's see if Bitcoin can get to the pattern completion zone of a bearish bat. What's for dinner? I don't know. What's for dinner. I gotta Big gander. Oh yeah, SNX, man. What am I looking at? Dude, SNX. Remember that time? SNX was beautiful looking. Oh wait. Remember that time we talked about yesterday, absorption of remaining supply at $13.51 to $14? And if you ever broke $14, it could be a really nice ride up to $22. Well, it's beginning. This is the genesis of the phenomenon of breaking an inflection point from history. You're also breaching the 200-day moving average for the first time since May 26th, also highest highs you've seen since May 23rd. It's just the beginning. You might back test $14 support, you might not. Can't say you weren't warned on this one though. Good God, man. It's super quiet, even though literally my mouth is on the mic, dude. What do you want? All right, I think we're good, man. Good stream. Look at that. Look at Ethereum on the daily. The hidden diver. This is so strong. The attempted rally is beginning on Ethereum on the after making a higher low accumulation above any inflection point. The target's all-time highs. The target's 41.81 from here still. Yes. Yeah. All right. Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin, and that could continue. That is something that's been going on since the beginning of the year, really. Yeah. I mean, almost the entire year, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin. That's a trend. That's an uptrend. That's occurring, and that could continue to occur. All right. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Appreciate everyone coming out today. And thanks for the, people still here, but I'm out of here. So I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T. Hey.
JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.